A wonderful and amazing day to all Pokemon fans out there. This is iPhone 3DS ROM, and today I'm gonna show you on how to run Pokemon Moon 3DS into your PC using Citra Bleeding Edge emulator. And in order to run a Pokemon Moon into your PC, you will need to have two things. The first is that you will need to have the Pokemon Moon ROM, which the ROM should be a decrypted file, because if it is not a decrypted file, you cannot be able to play it into the Citra Bleeding Edge emulator here, so this file here. So you will need the ROM, one, and number two is that you will need to have the Citra Bleeding Edge emulator here. So in order to get Citra emulator first, I'm gonna show you how to do that. That is citra-emu.org, something like that. Okay, hyphen, don't know what it's called, I forgot. Okay, so I'm just gonna go into download the latest nightly build. As you can see, Bleeding Edge build, updated daily. So yeah, once you install this, the emulator will just update itself daily if it has an update. Okay, so this emulator runs only in a Windows system which has a 64-bit. Okay, OS X and Linux cannot run this emulator as of yet. The next step that you're gonna do is just download this Citra setup.exe. Okay, so if you have an IDM or Internet Download Manager, you're gonna see this file here. It is a 24.14 MB file, so just start download it. And once you have downloaded it and completed it, you're just gonna have to install it and run it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna skip that and downloading file. I'm just gonna run Citra emulator here. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you have the ROM and the emulator. Okay, so now we will gonna run Pokemon Moon here. So the Pokemon Moon ROM file is in 3 gigabytes. It should be a decrypted file, because if it is not a decrypted file, again, it will not work, it will not run. Okay, so always remember that. But I'm gonna show you on how to get a decrypted file for your Citra emulator, which will run Pokemon Moon. Okay, so I'm just gonna click in there and just run it. Maximize this file here. I'm screen recording, so as you can see, some audios are like stuttering, low buffers, and some frame rate issues because my CPU is only an AMD A8 6600K, a 4-core APU. But even though it is not a great powerful processor, it still be able to play Pokemon Moon on it. Okay, and my graphics card is the GTX 750 Ti, the Asus model. Okay, it runs well. It has higher frame rates if I am not recording. So if I am not recording, I can really play the game well. But if you have an i5 or an i7, then you have a buttery smooth game running Pokemon Moon on it. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm just gonna go downstairs, see my mom, see our mom, I mean. You see some dialogue here. And again, this game will run smoothly if you have an i7 or an i5 processor, because the Citra Bleeding Edge emulator runs majorly in CPU. So yeah, you have to have a great CPU to run this. Okay, so I'm just gonna pause this one, and I'm gonna show you now on how to download the Pokemon Moon ROM. So I'm just gonna pause. Okay, so in order to download Pokemon Moon, you just have to go to iPhone3dsrom.com and press enter. Okay, now you will be redirected to our website. Okay, here we go. Our website is not just about Pokemon Moon and Sonne. It has all the 3DS games, like Monster Hunter Generations, Fire Emblem. We backed up these games. You can download them in .3ds formats for Sky 3DS, and for Citra emulator in .3ds formats again, and .cia. So you can run that games here if you have those ones. So I'm just gonna click into download so that you will be redirected to our website. Our game library for our website. So this is the site where we're gonna log in. As you can see, you cannot fully access the site because it is locked. It has an anti-bot filter. Also, it has an online virus scanner. yeah, so that you can be sure that whatever you are downloading is in this site is safe. Okay, so in order to unlock this page, you will need to have to complete one of these surveys here. I know that it sucks, but it's not fake. Okay, so surveys does not mean fake. Okay, you have to remember that, because surveys is like Google ads. Companies, advertisers pay Google so that they will advertise a certain product or a certain service or a certain app into their websites or in YouTube, or especially into my website or into our website. These survey offers are from advertisers that will pay us $1 or $2 when you complete an offer. Completing an offer or completing a survey is just giving information, your name and address, but don't be mad about it, because you can fill it up with a random name of a person you know, or by you just created a name right there and right now, or sometimes surveys you will have to complete by adding your email address, but you don't have to create an email. You don't have to give your important email address, but you can create a new email address which you can send, so that the offers will unlock and so that you can download any file in the page. And once you have completed the survey, these surveys pay us just $1 or $2, which will help us in able to buy more 3DS games. So if you complete a survey, you help us maintain our website, our domain name, also our servers for the ROMs that hosted the game files, and to buy new 3DS games when there is new 3DS games released, and also a cup of coffee. Okay, so I think that is not that bad. Okay, so surveys become bad for the previous years because many have exploited it, because they make you complete an offer ridiculous long survey of questions, but you end up getting fake content. But here you can be sure that the content that you're gonna be download once you have completed here is real, and you can run Pokemon Sonne and Moon. So once also to state this, but if you open our website into a mobile device, you can complete an offer by just downloading an app. Some offers just requires you to download Clash of Clans or Marvel Future Fight or other mobile app device, and once you've done that, you install it, run it for around 1 to 2 minutes or so, and once you're done, you can uninstall that if you don't like it, and then the site will unlock and you can download the game. So yeah, so I hope that you got that point out there. So we have surveys here, but it is not fake, it is not virus or any malware of it. It is true. Okay, so now I'm just gonna skip this up and see for yourself that we have the Pokemon. We have other ROMs here for 3DS if you like, but we have the Pokemon Sonne Moon, we have the .3ds format decrypted file, and .cia formats for like Gateway 3DS flashcards or Sky 3DS flashcards. This is the formats that you will need, and you can gain access to our website. So in our website we have these formats here, the .3ds and the .cia formats, decrypted and non-decrypted and clean ROMs. They are all there. So I hope that this video clears things up, and this is how you run this is how you run Pokemon Moon into your PC. Remember, you will need a PC that is a 64-bit because the Citra emulator runs into 64-bit version. Okay, so I hope this video is helpful and this tutorial is helpful, and if you have some problems, questions, suggestions, or anything like that, just leave a comment in the comment section below of this video. And thank you for watching, guys. See you next time. See you. This is iPhone 3DS ROM, and goodbye.